وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قال فما بال القرون الأولى قال علمها عند ربي في كتاب لا يضل ربي ولا ينسى الذي جعل لكم الأرض مهدا وسلك لكم فيها سبلا وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرجنا به أزواجا من نبات شتى كلوا وارعوا أنعامكم إن في ذلك لآيات لأولي النهى منها خلقناكم وفيها نعيدكم ومنها نخرجكم تارة أخرى صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Taha, as was mentioned last night, after listening to the call of the prophets Musa and Harun ala nabiyina alayhim salatu wassalam, Fir'aun tried to turn the discussion towards the ancestors of people, and he wanted Hazrat Musa to say that they all went to hellfire. Hazrat Musa, by the wisdom that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given to him, he said that the knowledge of those people lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his book, and Allah is such that he never makes a mistake and he never forgets. So whatever he wants to do, it's not wrong, and he does not forget about doing the thing that he wants to do. And then he further continued his speech by mentioning some more features of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which was really important and relevant to this discussion. الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ مَهْدًا وَسَلَكَ لَكُمْ فِيهَا سُبُلًا. He said that Allah is the one who made the earth a cradle for you and made in it pathways for you to move. وَأَنزَلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً, and he sent down water from the heavens. Again, all of those things that nobody can claim that they did, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did those. فَأَخْرَجْنَا بِهِ أَزْوَاجًا مِّن نَبَاتٍ شَتَّى, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who brought forth with it pairs of different vegetations. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who sends down the water from the skies, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who brings out vegetation. And shatta means that they are of varied kinds. This science is so vast of botany, of the kind of vegetations that come out, plantation. There's so many different kinds. Human beings have still not been able to truly find out about all of them, not even find out about their existence. We keep on finding about new kinds of vegetations. So what about knowing their full features and their properties? So it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who's done so. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says فَأَخْرَجْنَا بِهِ أَزْوَاجًا, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought them out in pairs. It does not necessarily mean that it has to be male and female, but it is basically that they have come out. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made pairs of them in His knowledge. كُلُوا وَارْعَوْا أَنْعَامَكُمْ. So pairs do not have to be always male and female. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has, in vegetations, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made these pairs of whatever is in the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because in today's science, we understand that some plants, they do not have different sexes. So that does not mean that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not make them in azwaj. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did, in whatever His knowledge was, according to His knowledge, they have azwaj, they have pairs. Kulu, eat. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made those vegetations for us to eat. War'au an'amakum, and also basically have your animals, your cattle, graze from it. Inna fi dhalika la ayatin li ulil nuha. In this definitely there is sign for the people of Nuha. Nuha is something that forbids. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, basically using this word for aqal, the intellect, the logic, the understanding that we have given you, that is supposed to stop you from disobedience. And the people who have barriers, who have restraint, this in the vegetation and the coming down of the water and the signs of the earth that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, how the earth has been made, there is signs for the people of wisdom. Minha khalaqnakum wa fiha nu'idukum. From this we have created you. Wa fiha nu'idukum, and in this we shall put you back. Wa minha nukhrijukum taratan ukhra, and from this we shall raise you up once again. So Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, there is no confusion about him that he, the first human being, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that he was made from clay of this earth. But there is a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that tell us that even every single human being, their starting phase, their initial phase, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends down an angel who adds clay, and a major part of the human body comes from this dust and this clay. So this is from where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us, from what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us. وَفِيهَا نُعِيدُكُمْ, and in it we shall put you back. Under this ayah, there is different hadiths of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, weak and strong, or some of them whose narration is weak, but they have been quoted from different Sahaba, which mention that wherever a person is going to be buried, that's the place where their soil or their clay was actually taken from. So there's a narration of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that me, has Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anh, and Umar Khattab radiallahu anh, they have been made from the same clay, and they will be buried together as well. And this is what we see, that they have been buried together. Although there was, at the time of the passing away of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the burial of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nobody had thought about Hazrat Umar and Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anh being buried right in that place. In fact, it comes in narration that Sayyida Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu anha had thought and planned that after the passing away of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anh, it was her father and her husband in the grave, so she had thought that she would reserve the third spot for herself. But just before his passing away, Hazrat Umar Khattab radiallahu anh made that request, and she exceeded that and gave that place to Hazrat Umar Khattab radiallahu anh. So this is proven from our Shariat, from the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that wherever a person is buried, that is the place where their khamir or their essence was taken. وَمِنْهَا نُخْرِجُكُمْ تَارَةً أُخْرَى, and from this earth Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise everyone up once again. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us the people of Quran, those who are very special and dear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ وَتُبْ عَلَيْنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ وَصَلَّى اللَّهُ تَعَالَى عَلَى خَيْرِ خَلْقِهِ سَيِّدِنَا وَمَوْلَانَا مُحَمَّدٍ وَعَلَى آلِهِ وَصَحْبِهِ أَجْمَعِينَ. آمين برحمة الراحمين.